doing? Last of the Mohicans, huh? Questions?
I know we talked the other day about Chris Peterson and you working on trick plays, back in the day and everything. Have you seen that pattern with the Washington offense this year with the creative plays?
I think they're very well coached. They're very creative. I got a lot of respect for them. Obviously, we exchanged ideas back with them. It's been a long time ago. I want to say back, I know it was when I was at Tulsa, somewhere around 2009 or 8 or somewhere in 7, somewhere in there. I think it was 7 or 8, and that was one of the things that we talked about with specials and stuff like that. So we got some. It's funny because we have similar plays, but I think you can tell that he's got his thumbprint on it. They're a lot more disciplined. They do a lot. They give you a volume. They do a lot of volume. So very well coached team.
You mentioned this week that in 2012 you guys lost 4 in a row, and then kind of still regrouped, found yourself, and finished strong. Do you remember what enabled you guys to do that? Because a 4-game losing streak, when you lose down your goals, that can be pretty deflating at times.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, I don't know. I mean, I'm doing this so long, I can't hardly remember back to exactly what was going through. But it's not anything you do that week. It's not anything you do that day. It's a body of work. And I remember the first year, we had a lot of positive early. We're fighting 5-1 or something like that. I don't know if I'm exactly right on that. 4-1, 5-1, something like that. And then we got just killed by Oregon, and really we played some pretty good people right there and got beat by USC. I remember maybe Oregon State, and then there was a lot of questioning. And so this team's obviously the exact opposite of where we were in 2012. We've got a solid foundation. Guys believe in what we're doing. We've just have lost 3 games in the fourth quarter, and we've got to get that off our back. And we're playing is the 3 teams that we just lost to. This team's every bit as good as they are. I think Utah's probably the best team that we've played. In the last 3 games, but this team's a really good football team. So we got to go out, we got to play, and you got to win the close games. And we've had opportunities. We got to finish, and it's got to be in. You got to want it. You got to want it that bad. And I know our guys know what it takes and want it. So when I remember back to that, I just remember guys, remember that being a real positive deal. And obviously, winning the bowl game was a real positive too. So, that's what we got to do. We got 3 games, and Pac-12 is a war every week, and you got to get yourself up mentally and emotionally every week. And I can't tell you that I don't think our guys have done that, because I think our guys have played hard. These guys have not played hard. They've never given up, and so we just got to figure out a way to go win a game. And the number one way to do that is not turn the ball over.
They play a very low snap type of game, a lot fewer offensive plays than most teams. Are you looking at that as pace of play, or how many?
Well, we're gonna be fast. I mean, that's what we've there's been a couple of games that we by design we tried to play fewer snaps on defense, but no, we'll go as fast as we can. But I think that some of their low snap games have been against Stanford, and people you're going to have low snap games again. So, but they're not a 90 snap a game team. They're not a rapid fire team. They do go fast. They'll go fast on you in certain situations. So we got to be prepared for that. But no, our whole deal is going in. We want to play 90 plays on offense and 70 plays on defense. So we'll do everything we can to try to manage that, and hopefully make that happen. Do that. You got to make first downs and got to get off the field.
Is Liu okay?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Antonio,
you better be.
Antonio did more today?
He's taking every rep.
Antonio did more today?
He did a little bit today. I think he's pretty questionable. We'll see. It can be a game-time decision, but I mean, what would I would say it'd be doubtful.
Who would you say are some of the most improved players up to this point in the season?
That's a good question. I think Cody Cole's had a great year. I think he's been really improved. I think on defense, Tayshawn Smallwood has been a guy that just silently has been unbelievable. Developed into being a leader. He gets the defensive line lined up. He's matured tremendously. So I think he's probably been a guy that's really been a bright spot. As of late, I think Jordan Simone's played probably his best football in the last 3 games. Just trying to think of different guys. there's not anybody on our defensive line that I don't think's improved, and improved and worked hard every day. Obviously, the same old guys that play really well. I think JoJo Wicker and Kareem Orr for true freshmen have been probably as good as any true freshman we've had. Offensive line wise, I think Billy McGee has been a guy that's improved, probably one of the most improved guys over there. I think our running backs have played really, really, really well. I mean, I cannot, say anything negative about the way they've finished runs and the way they've ran the ball and the way they've taken care of the ball as of late. And so they've really, obviously Tim White's had a great year. Trying to think of anybody else. Framboni, our deep snapper, is probably the best deep snapper I've ever been around. I mean, tremendous in protection and coverage, and perfect on all the snaps.